first things first, I'm a fan of hip hop first, right? And you know, and how it worked in the 90s was like, man would come home from school, head to Brixton, go to Red Records, see what was going on, and then take it from there, really. A Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders came out the same week that Wu Tang Into the 36 Chambers came out. So certainly for my styling, the jazzy Tribe sound that's coming through 93 Till Infinity, you know, I was there. And then these guys came up with this rusty shit, and I was it's like you couldn't help but fall in love with it. The Icons of Wu Tang is my way of trying to put together something that allows us to look at our heroes as icons, and maybe even, this might be taken a bit too far here, that if you wanted to have a conversation with God, stand next to the picture of the ODB, look into his eyes, and I promise you right now he's spitting in God's ear. And that's it. The icon is the way to God. The icon is the way to the higher forces. And if you believe in the Wu-Tang, you know, if you believe Dilla can change your life, then you maybe have to apply some sort of spiritualism to some of your icons and follow that through. I think I've always been transparent when it comes to portraiture and people. It's like their personalities come through. You know, I don't try and dictate what's going on. You know, the meth would be like, yo, look at my new trick. And he puts his cap behind his eye and goes like that. And you go, fuck, snap. And so I had to walk around this sort of backyard car park and shoot them as they're just showing me different tricks, competing with each other to show me their tricks. So, you know, Ghostface will try and climb up the wall. No, in fact, it was Inspector Deck was talking about Spider-Man shit, because everything they talk about is really what's in their heads, you know what I mean? So my man's climbing up the wall going blow, doing the trigger fingers, Meth showing me this, you know, Ghostface is just being Ghostface about things. And I just took their names literally as well. Like, if you're the Ghostface killer, I'll shoot you in Ghostface personality. Now, I also understand that I'm a Kung Fu freak. I knew more about Kung Fu films than they did. So I kind of understood what it meant to be in character and what it meant to be superhuman. So I kind of understood that you're all these different characters. Until I met the RZA, I didn't realize that he was the chief abbot. He was the brains behind the whole operation. And the rest of them was just like the energy. With one exception, Jizza is very mature. Jizza was certainly smart. You could tell he's a thinker. I've come to the conclusion that photography is about time. It's about looking back over things. It's about being able to look at something 20 years later and go, oh, the Wu-Tang were important. TQ wasn't important. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are shot that didn't quite make it. Not because they were terrible. Yeah, because they were terrible. They were straight up shit. And you've got to earn your right to live in history. Do you know what I mean? And they've earned it. So I wanted the Wu-Tang to be the first, my beta show. Then the next thing would be Biggie. Then after that, Aaliyah. And then after that, just keep giving the fans something for them. Because it's not about me trying to sell art for silly money. It's about, you've bought the album for 20 quid, you might as well buy a print for 25, because that's cool. And I'll do the show so that we can all have a jam in Brixton, because that's how we socialise. Photography needs to be out there for the people.